There we go. Um,
So what's up,
hey,
everybody?
hey.
Yeah, welcome to the Unprofessional Sports Show. We're going to start things off a little differently as Bills safety Damar Hamlin. If you guys follow the NFL at all, he is currently down on the field, and Chess actually brought it up, and I
Um,
saw the video on YouTube. So
he. This is all I know so far. I'm not a huge NFL guy. It was just on my TV randomly, but apparently he took a hit. He kind of got jammed and went down, got back up, stumbled, and fell backwards. And I hate to say it, but they did admit CPR on the field. I do know at this time that he has arrived at the medical facility. I don't know anything. All I know right now is Twitter
right,
updates, and that's it. But the look on the Bills players' faces is pretty bad. The injury happened at 8:59 p.m. and he left around 9:25 on in the ambulance. But uh, I don't know really what to say. This has never happened before in NFL that I know of. But prayers to his family and
no, never.
everybody. Right now, I think they're discussing whether to restart the game or start the game over or not. More than likely, this game will be canceled because you can't go on with because they're packing up all the gear and stuff already. They're leaving the field. I know he's 24 years old. He was a
Yeah,
sixth round pick in a 2021 draft from Pittsburgh. Um, yeah, 24-year-old kid, man. I don't know what to say, man. Gets in God's hands is all I can say. Freak accident, but
yeah,
that's sad. And if we
yeah.
if
Definitely, our
uh
thoughts and prayers are out to his family.
I will be
Yeah.
checking Twitter periodically after the show, so if I hear anything, I'll say it on here. But uh, sorry, I'm kind of like taken aback because I feel bad for the guy's family. Ballard, we had some good bowl games today,
Yeah.
and amazing bowl game yesterday. What We can go over your game first, but against Kansas State if you want, bud.
Yeah, well, we just got done. We had a pretty good Rose Bowl today with Penn State and Utah. I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but
I
yeah,
did.
we could start with Kansas State and Alabama, man. You did?
Mm? Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Computer's acting up a bit. I think
Okay.
I'm okay, though.
Okay. um. Yeah, Bama looked really good in the Kansas State game. I'm not shocked. I thought Kansas State was going to win, put up more of a fight. They did at the beginning, but Bama gave them all they can handle, and Bama beat the crap out of them. So, congratulations to Bama. And Bryce Young and Will Anderson have officially declared for the draft. I saw. So, those guys will be
Yeah,
going in
they
the first
they
round.
announced they announced this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, first round for sure, top five for both those guys. But how about the performance by them in the Kansas State game? As I wait for my phone to load up and pull up stats and everything, but what I will say that I don't need to pull anything up on. I mean, we had a great performance overall. I think it's the way you want to go out. I thought the defense played fairly solid. I think Bryce played one of his better games of the season, and I think that's all you really could have asked for from him. Um, you know, uh, this game 45-20. I know we gave up 20 points on defense, but we had some sacks. We had some third down, fourth down stops. I really think on paper the defense looks worse on paper. I really do think they gave it everything they could. They shut them out the second quarter, and they only. I mean, they gave up one touchdown. It was 45-13. Um, they gave up right at the beginning of the game in the first quarter. Deuce Vaughn had an 88 yard run. Um, And then after that, I mean, it was a field goal and um, another field goal and then a 1 yard run in mop up time. So, I mean, overall, I mean, they gave up 20 points, but Bryce Young had a 5 touchdown performance.
Give me 1 second, Ballard.
Yeah, man, I'll keep it going. Um, so Alabama advances to 11-2. Kansas State, unfortunately for them, falls to 10-4, but we credit them on a good season, winning the Big 12 title, beating TCU to do that, who's in the national title game. Alabama got outscored. It was bad to start out, kind of. I mean, it was 10-7, but then to go up 21-10 at halftime, then outscore them 21-3 in the third. Then you get outscored, but obviously the third quarter, I think, really set the tempo and changed the momentum of the game. Um, Alabama did get outscored in the fourth quarter, 7-3, but they did win 45-20. So, and the lead receiver for the game was our guy Jermaine Burton, 3 receptions for 87 yards and a touchdown. So, meanwhile, we'll keep it going. We'll wait on Chess. Hopefully, he's back in a second. Thank you on Facebook for the like, my good friend Keith. Miss you, buddy. I know you're down in Florida, so but yeah. So we had some games today. Well, let's back up. I don't want to get into. First off, I don't want to get into the semifinals yet. I do want to make sure Chess is on here for that. We've had a lot of great bowl games this bowl season. We really have. We had a close one back on December 27th with Wisconsin and Oklahoma State. Buffalo and Georgia Southern, no one really cares. 3 overtimes on the 28th before New Year's. Last Wednesday, um, we had Arkansas, Kansas, 55-53 in 3 overtimes. We also went live for the Holiday Bowl, which was 28-27 Oregon over North Carolina. I mean, I could go down the list, Chess. We've had a lot of great bowl games in bowl season.
And Ballard, 2 great playoff games. When's the last time that's happened? Yes, wait.
Are you ready to get into them? Yeah, I'll let you take hold.
This is the first time I've ever seen both playoff games be this amazing. I'll go ahead and admit it, as a Georgia fan, we shouldn't have won.
Okay.
We should have lost. That game was, we got our asses kicked for 3 quarters. We deserved to lose. Luckily, the guy shanks a field goal. We're going to the national championship against TCU. I did not think we would be playing TCU. I thought Michigan was going to make it, but
I did too. Dude, that game surprised me.
But Max Duggan is the truth and a baller.
Right.
So I think this is going to be the hardest practice week that Georgia has ever had, because of what happened. And there's a lot of people criticizing.
Did you see the
Kirby's got to be.
Yeah.
You did?
Go ahead, Ballard.
I was going to say, I agree with Chess there about Georgia having probably the toughest week of practice they probably had yet to date, because Kirby knows what's at stake. He's a tough son of a gun, and he's got to be pissed about the performance by the defense. Because I'll say at least about the defense, right? Because Georgia doesn't give up 41 points. I don't care who it is. It might be Ohio State. It might be Bama. It might be whoever. That defense is definitely going to go to work.
Now, I'll say this: Kirby got criticized for telling the reporters that what he said to Stetson Bennett about he needs to play like he wants to play. Kirby flat out come out and said that we should have lost the game, and he was right. Kirby's like Saban; he'll tell you like it is, straight up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, dude, I can't believe we
yeah.
won. I really, I still, I thought it was a dream. I'm not kidding.
So again, to recap, the Peach, yeah, to recap the Peach Bowl, 42-41. I think at the very least, though, you got to give them props. I mean, it was a great game to watch, but from your perspective as a Georgia fan, what were you expecting going into the game? And then ultimately your reaction after it.
Well, I was expecting to win by at least 2 touchdowns, and I was expecting
Okay.
our defense to step up and play amazing. And I didn't expect CJ Stroud to throw all over us and run all over us like he did. Now, what was the other question? Like what was the other one that you asked
Your
me?
feelings after the fact, like, were you just relieved at the end of the game, like, thank God it was
Yes, I
over?
was glad it was over. I was like,
Like,
thank God, let's get out of here before they say that there's a flag or something and they got to re-kick the field goal. I was done. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do it.
it's like
Let's go.
CJ Stroud's still scoring on us somehow, but the game's over.
CJ Stroud, I think CJ Stroud submitted that he deserves to be number 1 overall QB pick over Bryce Young. No offense.
I would agree. No, I understand. I saw that in him too because he has that it factor about him, and Bryce Young does too. But
Yeah.
CJ Stroud on a whole nother level against the top. Like, let's just be honest, man. This year, if they were to meet, if they would have met, Bama was not going to hang 41 points on Georgia again. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. We might
Um,
hang 30, but we wouldn't hang what?
I have
What?
a I have a update on DeMar Hamlin. He's been intubated and is currently listed in critical condition.
So just keep praying for him.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. At least we got an update. So, I mean, nothing's been confirmed that he's passed or anything like
No,
that.
but he's in critical condition, so prayers to him and his family for sure.
Yeah.
But so are you excited to see Georgia versus TCU, or would you rather see Michigan versus Georgia?
I was hoping for Michigan and Georgia, but after what I saw, because I haven't watched every TCU game, but for them, Michigan had a great defense this year. Did you? I mean, 51 points. Dude, I'm hyped up because for all we know, Georgia might be a little pissed off about that final score, and they might go to work and get the defense together. But for all we know, even if they try to get it together, what if TCU is just that team on a mission this year for a historic year?
TCU
And
reminds
they
me
just
of
want to go out and put a lot of points up, and that's just how they win football games.
TCU reminds me of Georgia of last year. They're hungry. They're hungry for it. But here's the it factor right here. Georgia has the depth. TCU does not. Georgia is 10 times better than Michigan.
Mhm.
Michigan is Georgia's little brother. They try to be us, but they can't quite copy us. Now, I mean, am I worried about TCU? Yes, I'm worried about Max Duggan is a huge runner. He runs constantly. And CJ Stroud ran all over us. And he's not really
Right.
known as a runner. He's actually scared to run, but he wasn't scared to run against Georgia. But um, I don't know, man. I just Stetson Bennett's not the underdog anymore. Max Duggan is. But I hope that Max Duggan, or I hope that not Max Duggan. I hope that we have a really good practice week. I'm hoping that we can get Big O back. That injury hurt us really bad. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, Bauer, what won us this game, not just the missed field goal. Kirby calling a timeout on 4th and 1 on the
Right.
fake. And hate to say this, Marvin Harrison Jr. getting hurt because he was their leading wide receiver all night long, and he was catching everything because Keely Ringo couldn't cover a wiener if he was a condom. He's terrible. Get Keely Ringo the F off of the field, please. He's terrible.
If it's funny you're saying that about a guy that won you the championship last year. If
He
you think
had
about it,
one good
but
pick. I could have picked that ball
right,
off, Ballard.
right, yeah. Bad throw by Bryce. I'll take it.
Yes,
But
and
yeah.
if that throw wouldn't happen, nobody would know who Keely Ringo is. I mean, his
Now,
mom.
let me
Go ahead.
ask you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You know, the line is out for the championship game.
Yes, it's
I'm not ready to do. I'm not ready to do a preview video yet. I mean, maybe here in a couple days, and we'll get it on like Friday or something. Do you think that 13 points for Georgia is too high for this game?
yes,
Okay.
because I think they should base the points off your last game. If it's me, I'm putting the line at 6.5, Georgia. But
Okay.
you
Yeah.
know, 13.5 is way too much. Do I think Georgia covers it? I don't know. I really don't know. Ballard, this is the first game that I can clearly say I don't know if we're going to win it or not. I really don't.
The first one all year.
First one all year. I'm nervous. I'm scared that we're gonna choke it away.
Well, let me say this. You played Kent State earlier in the year, right?
Yeah.
And you struggled.
Yes.
Outside of that, there was that game and there was Ohio State. Outside of that, you guys have looked flawless. If there's one thing I know about Kirby Smart, if he really is like Nick Saban, not that he won't lose, but you gotta bet that he's kind of ticked off about the last performance, that the next one's got to be better. It has to be, and it probably will be.
Yeah, I'm Kirby. Kirby's a great coach. I mean, he's an amazing head coach. The Kent State game, I didn't think we were going to lose it. I thought we just played bad. And the first, Missouri, I honestly thought we were going to lose Missouri because we looked terrible.
Yeah, that was close too.
Missouri and Ohio State's the only two games that I thought we were going to lose during the game. Am I saying we're going to lose this game, TCU? No. Am I saying we're going to win it? No. I don't know. This is the first time in my life on this YouTube that I don't know who to pick. I love my team. I do love my team. But the underdog thing gets me. You know what I mean? I can't help it.
You can't be biased about it. No. You got to be fair and clean.
I got to be fair. And I want to make a video on it, but I don't know who to pick. I mean, on paper, I'm going with Georgia, but the way Georgia played, I'm going with TCU. I don't know. As a Georgia fan, I want to pick Georgia so bad, but I can't be biased. I mean, I can be, because I'm not trying to be a sports writer or reporter or nothing like that. But if Georgia wins this game, if they do, I mean, I'm not even going to throw out a score prediction, Ballard. This is the first time I'm not going to throw one out ever. I'm not.
You're just going to sit back and go with it.
I'll be streaming the game, watching, getting mad and everything like that. But I hope we win it, man. If we don't win it, it was a good year.
Yeah.
I mean, breaking news: the Bills and Bengals game has been postponed to a further date.
Right. They've cut it off altogether.
Yeah, it's gone. It's done.
Okay.
Now,
don't blame them.
Now, like the report I said, they incubated him, which means they put a tube down his throat and they're giving him oxygen and stuff. He's not breathing on his own, pretty much. Can he come back from it? Yes, he can. But in all reality, if I'm being honest here, it's in God's hands. That's all I can say. It's in God's hands. Right. Prayers to his family. I truly, truly feel sorry for his family. And the NFL made a good decision by not continuing this game. They did. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, Ballard, I think that the players wouldn't have played if the NFL asked them to play the game. They've said no. I think the players decided they were going to play this game. What's going to happen is the people that had tickets this game save your ticket stub and come back next week or whenever the next game is or whatever. You know what I mean? This has
Yeah.
never happened before, Ballard. This is like kicking off 2023 with a bang, and it's a bad one.
Yeah, not the best start to the year. I'd say in sports, but I mean, this is life or death we're talking about here too. I mean, it's just sad, unexpected, and like you said, just put it in God's hands and know that He's in control.
Yeah. Now, are you picking Georgia to beat TCU?
Mm. Um, I haven't put notes together for my video or anything, and I will, but right now, as it stands, God, I hate to do this because you're not Alabama.
Yeah.
Now, are you working on a dynasty? Look, Georgia's not trying to be Alabama.
No.
They're trying to beat Georgia. They're trying to be Georgia and do what
Exactly.
they do. But if they are the next team to take over college football, I'm just going to have to suck it up, shut up, and deal with it. If I know one thing, man, I know I've ripped on Kirby Smart in the past, but I know he's that good a head coach that he's probably ticked off about the last performance. He's motivated. Y'all played a close game, and you're coming off that. I mean, what happened after the Missouri, the Kent State? Y'all whooped ass next. I mean, just call it what it is. You went out there and you balled out. So,
Yeah.
yes, to answer your question, I guess I have to take Georgia.
Do you agree with the 13.5 point spread?
Oh, no. It'd be a little
Yeah.
closer, but y'all go out there and do what you have to do to win the game at least.
Yeah. Stetson played the best fourth quarter I've seen him play in his life. Other three quarters he did terrible.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for AD Mitchell and Arian Smith. And Lad McConkey, man. Lad McConkey, dude. Shout out to that guy. The dude has knee problems and still caught a pass to help with a 2 point conversion. And he was hobbling off the field. That dude's got heart, man. He's something else, man. This Georgia team's different.
Yeah.
This I mean, I don't know, man. I know what everybody's gonna say that we got lucky to be in this game. And we did get lucky to be in this game, but I think Georgia's gonna possibly come out and
Make a
I think we'll make a statement, and I think we'll do better than we did last game. A
Okay.
lot better. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of Georgia's most dominant games. I'm not saying they're going to win it, but I don't know how you get ready for TCU. I don't. I mean, the last time we played TCU was in a bowl game.
Right. And
Um,
it was a new coach. It was a different
yeah,
quarterback and everything. And
we beat them in the
the
bowl
Big
game, but I
12,
mean,
the Big 12 and everything's changed. Since the last time y'all played them.
if you would have told me that TCU would be in a national championship, I'd have told you you're crazy.
Oh, they had one of the lowest odds going into the season. Weren't
That's
they
what I
at
like
like a
about them.
thousand to one?
Yeah, um, dude, I'm happy for him. Max Duggan's a beast, man. He's been through a lot. He reminds me of Stetson Bennett, but I don't know. I hope that we can win it. I want to back to back. We'll do something that nobody's done. That's back to back national championships in the college football era, not the BCS, but college football playoff era.
Yeah.
Um, if you guys go back and watch it, sorry for such a sad episode. It's just stuff going
Yeah.
down, man. And next, what is it? Next Monday, well,
Yep.
is the national championship game, ain't it?
Yeah. So
Um,
about that too. I mean, if you want to do something, it'll be on your channel. The show will. If you want to
I'll
do a
say
claim,
this. How about we do this? How about
the only thing I'll say is I know the game it's actually 30 minutes earlier than it usually is, and I work till 6:45 my time, so
oh
I'll miss a little bit of it.
we're gonna do the stream at 10 like usual. What time's the game start? Do you know?
7:30 Eastern.
Okay. So yeah,
We
it's
could go. I
7:30.
mean, we could go live at halftime and watch the second half.
Yeah, I'll do that. We can. We'll go live at 10. I'm gonna be live the whole time. What I'll do is at 10, I'll just send you the link and you can join in and watch whatever's left of the game with me.
That works for me.
But yeah, guys, there's really nothing else to really talk about. Next Monday will probably be the season finale of Unprofessional Sports Show for this year till football season again, or
Up to you, man. I mean, if you want to keep it going and talk about teams in the postseason, we can. But
I
I
don't
mean,
know, man.
I'll let you make it well.
I'm not quitting or nothing. No, I just yeah. Let's make next Monday the last episode till the season starts back. That's what I think we should do.
Okay, we could do that.
I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I just but that's all I got, man.
Who do
I don't
we
know what.
open with next year?
What, bud?
Yeah, all I'll say is my team's already looking to next year, man. I mean, you got one more game. Everyone else is looking forward to next year. I'm actually going to pull up and see who we play next year. But I know we got Texas, and we have our usual SEC opponents. I want to see who our opener is.
Your mama said go look at the shoes that
Because we played Utah State this
your
year.
mom said go look at the shoes Drew sent you. Turn the light on. The dog's got something on.
He's hot.
Turn the light on.
No, dude, I'm Ballard.
Yeah.
But God first and everything you do, guys. Go Dogs.
Roll Tide. We love you guys. And we will see y'all next Monday.
First and goal from the 9. They flip it to Lad McConkey. Lad McConkey scores the first touchdown of the season for Georgia. He can
Game day, baby. Bye, Georgia Bulldogs.
Buddy Ballard here. Another great day in the books for Alabama.
Middle Tennessee, you're next. Roll Tide.